The U.S. is seeking to compete with Chinese influence in the developing world, and it looks like Washington is already attacking Beijing on several fronts. First, there's America's trade war with China, and now Vice President Mike Pence is accusing Beijing of trying to remove Trump from the White House. And China has responded strongly, accusing Washington of interfering in other countries' affairs.
China has initiated an unprecedented effort to influence American public opinion, the 2018 elections, and the environment leading into the 2020 presidential elections. China wants a different American president.
It is ridiculous for the US side to stigmatize its normal exchanges and cooperation with China as China interfering in its internal affairs and elections. The international community already knows full well who wantonly infringes upon others' sovereignty, interferes in others' internal affairs, and undermines others' interests.
After Trump brought in a first wave of tariffs on Chinese goods, Beijing answered with restrictions on U.S. imports. It also filed an official complaint with the World Trade Organization. Washington then followed up with more than $200 billion worth of tariffs against China, who retaliated by imposing $60 billion in levies. Also, China has announced it's stopping all American oil imports. One of the country's top crude carriers says business has, quote, totally stopped. Beijing had been the second largest importer of U.S. oil. Jeffrey Albert Tucker from the American Institute for Economic Research thinks that China may have the upper hand in this trade war.
The U.S. is definitely going to lose, because if you look at what's happening in China right now, they're actually lowering tariffs on many goods from imports from other countries besides the U.S., like actually lowering tariffs. So it's actually a good thing for Chinese consumers, and it's going to help the Chinese economy. And China is seeking to become independent in terms of its fuel needs from the U.S. going forward. This is a presumption widely shared all over China, and they're definitely going to achieve it, because the U.S. Does not have a monopoly on oil exports. So they're going to get away with it, and it's actually, in the end, really going to hurt U.S. exporters.